There is no doubt in one's ability to do good when it comes to the treatment of his or her fellow human being. There is no doubt in one's ability to be of good stewards over this plane of existence called the earth, this farmland. The earth has an appetite. So do humans. Therefore, the open enemy is one who is unable to control his or her urges, his instincts. When one gets at his lowest form, humans at his lowest form, to war, pillage, and being uncivil, he or she have the symptoms of being deranged and delusional. And when one is deranged, he or she does not have the mental capacity to be able to reason, at least reason with progression. And when one is unable to reason with progression, he or she goes into regression. Instead of being regenerated, he or she becomes degenerate. Then we realize these struggles. One is progression versus regression, and common sense versus nonsense. Yes. So we say that which we must address or addressing is distance. The greatest distance between us all is a misunderstanding. We know what goes up must come down. We understand that. We also understand that how we treat others. And if we treat others in an uncivil way, in an uncivil manner, we don't want no one to treat us in that manner. Treat people how we want to be treated. That's doing good. It is uncivil and inhumane to treat each other in a manner, in a way that is inhumane and act uncivil one with another. Even if something catastrophic occurs, if I may use that term, something that sparks and brings out either the best of our humanity or the worst of our humanity, that there is no need to be uncivil, to vandalize, to pillage, to rob, and to kill each other in a way that does not serve for the betterment of humanity and the development of his or her intellect. So we must use these devices that has been given to us in the faculties that has been given to us in the best of ways, that we don't get into superficial arguments, religious, educationally, politically, socially, economically. If I didn't use religiously, racially, arguments saying one is divine and one is not divine. But by nature, we were all created with this spark of divinity. That which makes us human. Hue is the carving out of something. And therefore we see how we came about humble beginnings. So that which we are addressing is distance. Let us bring closure to the haves and the have-nots, the rich and the poor. Because that which we are deprived of and depriving each other of is accountability. And that is the fall of humanity. We were created with nobility and a dignity. That which is being addressed is distance. Universal message. And the language speaks, and the universe speaks one language. That is the language of frequency. So in that which we recite one to another, is that we are addressing distance, bringing closure to having a misunderstanding, bringing closure where there will be equal egalitarianism. Leveling the field. We plant, we grow, we harvest, and we store. So this is what we want to be clear of in the evolutionary process. That which we plant, it will grow. May it be cultivated and planted in fertile ground. Then we harvest. Yes. It's farmland. Then we store it. That which we store is something that is filed in our memory bank. But what is for the purpose of bringing closure to distance, that be a misunderstanding. That you will not see your brother or your sister without. Without coming into an understanding that someone else's heaven is contingent upon you living in hell. So I recite this to you. This is being recited to you and to me. So we must continue to do good without creating an environment when it comes to misgivings as it pertains to doubting one's ability to do good and how we treat our fellow human being. In doing so, there is no need to be in competition with self nor in competition with one another. That we must learn to coexist and cooperate one with another. This is the universal message. It is the determining factor. Let it serve as a reminder that we coordinate this energy in conjunction with the universal message as we address this distance that we have when it comes to a misunderstanding one with another, in order that we get it right. That's so we are here to get it right. And only the wise understand this. Wisdom for the dome, not to be a wise dummy, likened unto a mannequin, but be wise in our thinking and in our action when it comes to bringing closure to distance and the universal message and the language of frequency when it comes to having a misunderstanding. Because when you have balance, understanding speaks clearly. Until next time, talk to you.